Okay, guys, so this one is a very interesting one. I think I might have seen this one before, but this is what we potentially could have. I don't know if it's Scott that doesn't want to give Springtrap away, or if it's, I don't know what's going on. The community are kind of 50-50 about it. I personally think an animatronic, it doesn't even have to be Freddy. An animatronic killer in Dead by Daylight would be really freaking cool. And apparently DBD is going to be free on the Epic Games launcher. Oh, that's cool. Right, so we're going to look at the concept art. This video is by Rarith Links. Is that how you say the name? Yeah, this is 2021, June. So, this is concept for a new map, a new survivor, and new killer for Dead by Daylight. If you don't know what Dead by Daylight is, it's a fantastic game. Wow, I mean, it can be.
Witness the tragedy of realized and uncovered horrors of Five Nights at Freddy's within the realm of the entity.
Oh, and I think it's Farmer John that actually narrates this as well.
Fazbear's Fright.
Oh, yeah, he does, yeah.
The horror attraction was intended to capitalize on the foundation of decades of urban legends.
All right, before we get to this is obviously going from the Springtrap perspective on things, because it's obviously the attraction, right? It's the Springtrap animatronic model. But you got to think the amount of maps you could potentially have for Five Nights at Freddy's. You can have literally you can have it in a way where it's kind of like Freddy Krueger on DBD, where it's the elementary school, but then you've got everything surrounding it kind of thing. You could have the pizzeria as its own thing, like a main building, but then you can have like an outside bit. Like you can include the whole FNAF 4 house and stuff like that. I think it would be really cool.
A recreation of infamous Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Anyway, I'll let it play out now. Sorry, guys.
However, even after being burned down prematurely before its debut,
it's still on fire, mate.
Brought this horrific reminder.
Firefighters have done a horrible job.
The new killer is the attraction. A
twisted,
mangled corpse crushed within the rotted spring-locked suit has found new life. From pure agony alone, William Afton lives on to carry out his malicious intent. With no spirit to impede his
that looks so stupid.
The attraction's power is Phantom Trespasser.
What's that?
The legacy of death William Afton crafted is not gone unnoticed by the entity, and neither of his methods of finding back doors and hidden places to strike from. The attraction can pull itself into a horrific form with Trespasser mode, appearing as an incomprehensible phantom with a looming presence that can be felt from nearly anywhere in the trial. While in Trespasser mode, the attraction can sense the saturated suffering within survivors using Desolate Hope. While active, it allows them to see trails of saturated agony in the environment that are left behind by survivors.
Like the Oni.
A byproduct of the endless trials they have endured and perished in. The attraction is also able to emerge from the state, screeching in a terrifying arrival to frighten any nearby.
Wait, what?
Attacking as you emerge causes the attraction to launch himself forward with a devastating
Oh, like the
assault.
Demogorgon.
Successfully
Okay.
hitting a survivor with this instantly places them into the dying state.
Okay, so it's
This
a lunge attack.
also allows any breakable objects, such as drop pallets, walls, or
That's basically the Demogorgon's power right there.
generators, to immediately be destroyed. The latter instantly regressing as a result.
Jesus, that's a
The
bit
attraction
overpowered.
Comes with 3 new perks. Instill fear into those who dare to wander too close to the curtain with Backstage Horrors.
Ooh, that looks good.
Should a survivor see your aura, they scream and reveal their location for a few seconds before suffering from the oblivious status effect for a limited
If they
time,
see your aura.
haunting them with what they had witnessed and the trauma of such secrets. Getting away with murder was far more difficult before, but now you have time to revel in it with Grim Celebration.
Okay.
After
I like these icons. Whoever does this is a really good job.
hooking a survivor by your hand, you gain the undetectable status effect for a short time. This duration is permanently increased for each unique survivor you have hooked this match. They have only
Feels a
begun
little
to
bit
scratch
overpowered.
the surface of your motivations as you enact your cruel machinations. After hooking a survivor, this perk remains active for a period of time. During that, any generators you damage are blocked by the entity, preventing survivors from interfering with your work until the duration ends. New survivor.
I mean, that's... I mean, I think that's already like... there's already perk. I guess this was back in June, wasn't it? So
Michael Afton. Over the years, countless friends and family could tell.
To be fair, guys, you gotta understand that this is a concept art done by a fan, and I mean, obviously it's gonna have holes, but I mean, it's fantastic.
The similarities were nearly identical, and naturally, Michael was subservient to him until he came upon the terrifying extent of the murders by his hand. He had been hollowed out by a machine created by his father, still living only through sheer luck and determination after being invaded by an amalgamation of animatronics. After it left his decaying body, Michael survived somehow, living in shadows and through constant suffering.
I don't know how the hell you would survive that. You've got loads of metal animatronic parts inside of you.
After being taken by the entity, a cruel jest has been performed. The entity
Should have been
restored into
Dorko.
living flesh, only to be gutted over and over again, to relive death. These experiences allow him to be nearly unfazed and almost accustomed to dying.
So he's gonna have
using it to
perks,
his
right?
benefit as he uncovers further details about the new world around him and what resides in it.
See, I don't think Survivor would work because we don't know what Michael looks like. I think Killer and Map would be good enough, in honesty. Or maybe I guess maybe you could have the new security guard. What's her name? Mildred. Forgot what.
Your exposure to death causes you to bounce back from terrible circumstances fearlessly with
Vanessa.
On. After being unhooking yourself, or recovering from the dying state, you briefly create no noise notifications for the killer from rushed actions and cannot leave scratch marks.
So it's basically just deliverance.
The sensations of suffering is not comforting, but you've discovered a benefit to it with Hollow Sensation. While injured, you gain the benefit of a small movement speed increase, which can further be increased for each negative status effect you endure.
Wait, what?
Expose the secrets, form theories, and become a witness to truth. Whenever another survivor is injured by the killer with a non-basic attack, that killer's aura is revealed to you for a short time. You also gain a token.
Okay.
After being put into the dying state, you lose all of your tokens, but reveal the killer's aura for 2 seconds to all survivors for each token lost this way, revealing the culprit to all.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
Uncover decades-old secrets and take center stage with the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter concept for Dead by Daylight.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, as a foundation, it's pretty freaking good. But I reckon it could be, if they really went through with it, they could really improve on this. What's the concept menu? Oh, look at that, guys. I mean, this is all different now, but that's pretty freaking cool, man. I mean, technically, you don't really see this, do you? You only see this bit here, and then they're at the campfire there. I mean, that would be freaking cool, to be fair. It does look really cool. Yeah. It's very good, to be fair. I mean, it looks good. It would be really cool. I mean, not even Five Nights at Freddy's, but just an animatronic, like their own animatronic, like a creepy ass thing. It would be really cool, I think. But I think they've done a fantastic job with that for sure.